Hey guys, what's up? This is Ron here, and in this King of Fighters All-Star video, I am going to provide you a list of top characters in the game right now in PvP mode, that is, in championship mode. And a lot of you have asked me to create or provide a list of top characters of the game, but to be honest my friends, it is kind of impossible to create one single list for all the best characters of the game, because guys, with every banner there are a lot of characters, lot of new characters are coming, and they're kind of altering the list whenever they come, because with each great SS banners or BS banners, new strong characters are coming and they're taking over the old characters. And this is how the game works, my friends. This is how all the gacha game works. Always the latest characters will be the strongest. So in this video, guys, I'm going to provide you the tier list of PvP characters which is created by one of the most famous and legendary players in King of Fighters All-Star, which is s4iNT, and who is the owner of the Omega Guild, and I'll talk about him in details. I hope you guys will enjoy the video, and make sure you give this video a like, and please guys subscribe to my channel, because I'll be bringing these updated tier list videos every time the tier list is changed. So stay tuned guys, and now let's just get into our list today. So my friends, this is going to be one of those lists that we are going to talk about, which is created by s4iNT, and I'm going to talk about him a bit later. And if you are watching this video on a mobile device, I would suggest you to make it full screen so you can check out all the details and the things that are written here, because you need to know these things. And first of all, this is a PvP or championship list, and this is not a PvE list, because PvE is composed of a different lot of game modes, and there are a lot of different characters which perform better in different game modes. For example, Mr. Karate, he performs really great in time attacks, but in guild nobody uses him because he doesn't even survive in guilds. So in this way, we cannot really create an entire tier list for PvE. We'll have to create lists like, for example, best character for time attack, best character for guild, best character for immortal dungeons, and so on and so on. So there will be a lot of lists, and as you guys know that these lists are never permanent. They keep changing. Now just this is why we people doesn't really create PvE list, because it is kind of impossible. And now let me just talk a little bit about the creator himself, because I didn't create this tier list. I personally do not think myself as qualified enough to create such a PvP tier list, because I do not play PvP too much and I'm not an expert by any means. But it is created by someone who is a total expert. He is known as s4iNT, and he is one of those legendary King of Fighters All-Star player who has been playing the game since from the beginning. He is the founder of the famous guild called Omega Guild, and also he not only plays but also contributes immensely into the community by creating this type of tier list and all other informative stuffs. So I'm really proud to feature his list in my video, and he really allowed me to do this. I talked to him personally, and I'm really glad that he allowed such a small YouTuber like me to feature his content, his hard work content. And guys, you see a lot of characters right here, and you can understand that how much hard work is needed to create this type of list. So thank you s4iNT for your noble gestures. And the great news is we are going to invite our honorable s4iNT in our next video. I mean, whenever the tier list is going to be updated after the SS Volume 3 banner, then we are going to do a podcast with him where we will hear analysis from him regarding characters and everything, which will be immensely helpful for you guys. And finally, before getting into the list, let me tell you one thing, that this type of tier lists or whatever you are going to experience is not permanent, because as I have said before, that a banner keeps coming, characters keeps coming, and lists keeps changing. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys, because I'll be bringing you updated tier lists whenever these updates happen. So without much further ado, let's just check out our tier list. And there are some rules that you need to know before judging this list and the character. And first of all, the first rule is this list is based on 1 versus 1 character. That means one character facing another character. That character will not get any other benefits such as team combinations or anything else, leadership or anything else like that. It is just 1 versus 1 character. And secondly, battle cards are optimized and best in the slot. And for the third rule, the top skilled player are using these characters and made this list. So actually this list is contributed by the top skilled players who uses these characters and gave their best output to make this list. So this is kind of valuable item right here. A lot of hard work is behind this list, and I cannot appreciate these guys enough. Thank you so much, Saint, once again, and thank you so much for all those skilled players who played with these characters and gave their valuable inputs. And for the fourth rule is, we should assume that first round fight with no PG advantage, of course, and there will be in lower tiers, there might be some sort of alterations. So we don't really care about it, because all we need to know is about these first 4 tiers or first 5 tiers, whatever you know. But I would personally focus on first 3 tiers mostly, because these tiers matters the most, and these tiers actually makes the difference. And if we start that from tier 1, as you can see that BS original 0 is getting the first position here on tier 1, and he is considered to be the best PvP character right now in the game without any issues. So congratulations to our winner. And on the second position we have this Newtango SS version of Newtango. Amazing characters, and she's the second runner-up. And as the third runner-up we have this BS Ignis, who is also a great character both in PvP and PvE. And all these 3 characters or whatever characters we are going to talk mention in this first 3 tiers are all great both in PvP and PvE, that we can say without any doubt. Let me explain one by one, and I think I will explain by my opinions in the way that for the first 3 characters on tier 1, the interesting fact is the first 2 characters, 0 or BS0 and SS Newtango, doesn't really have that 30% PG gain in their core, which is kind of amazing that without this PG gain, these characters are still doing really amazing job. And the matter of fact that these characters are getting this first 2 position, in my opinion, there is lot to do about their shields. Yes, my friends, these are the 2 characters, and along with there is another character, this one right here, who can generate shield after certain times. For example, whenever the health is gone up to 50% for Newtango and BS0, they will generate a shield, and a shield will last for 7 seconds or so, and it will be gone once it is hit by 20 hits, and it will absorb all those 19 hits or 20 hits without causing any damage to the character. Simply they are immune to any sort of damage or anything, and this shield thing makes this character totally unique, and they place them at the first position. And for Ignis, I would like to say that Ignis himself is a great, immensely powerful character. He's a boss character, and he has double dots, darkness and shock, and also he is immune to darkness. That gives him a great edge. So these first three characters are also very strong. Now on the fourth position we have SS Kyo, and on the fifth position we have SS Yuri. Actually, we in our previous list we had SS Yuri ahead of SS Kyo, but in this list, as you can see, this position have altered, and SS Kyo actually is ahead of SS Yuri, but still SS Yuri is just following him, and he is immensely a great character for PvP. Now for the next character we have this SS Mary Rose, and she is great in PvP, and unfortunately I couldn't make her 3-star, so I cannot taste her, or I don't know how she actually performs. She's just 1-star awaken in my account. So I hope you have got them. I got this character. Some of you have got this character 3-star or even 5-star awaken. So you should consider yourself really lucky. And next comes Chrysalid. And there's no surprise that Chrysalid deserves a spot in the tier 1, because he's great character both in PvP and PvE as well, especially against the guild bosses. Amazing character, and recently he got his bugs fixed. Though netmarble didn't acknowledge these bugs in different of their developers handbooks or notices, whatever, but they were actually internally working with the Chrysalid bug, and as a result the bug is fixed. So I'm really happy seeing Chrysalid back on tier 1, which is amazing. Now the biggest surprise in this tier 1 will be this character right here. That is the Angel of Paradise Honoka, which is no SS or BS character. She's just a simple collab character, and still she is getting this position on tier 1, even ahead of an SS character, that is SS Kasumi. She is even ahead of SS Kasumi, which is really amazing. A lot of people who have already got this character, I believe all of you have got this character, at least this collab version of this character, of course, and you can actually awaken her to 5-star, and you can actually get great benefits from PvP by using this character. I mean, wow, this is really amazing. See, all of these characters are either BS or SS in this tier, except this character. So amazing. I really impressive. And see how the collabs are disrupting the power hierarchy of these characters. And for tier 2, in the level tier 2, for the first position we have that SS Honoka, the SS version of Honoka, and to all of our surprise we can see that SS Honoka is kind of behind of her collab version, and her collab version actually belongs to tier 1, and the SS version is on tier 2. This is kind of surprising, but this is what it is, my friends. This is what it is. So for the last spot we have SS Kasumi at tier 1, and I think somehow she just barely made this at tier 1, because she's getting the last spot here. As you can see, she's getting the last spot, and she was okay, she's a great character as well, because she is immune to darkness, and she has the ability to do a lot of shock damage, and so on, and she is really hard to kill whenever you face her. So well deserved character in tier 1. So now we talk about tier 2. We found their SS Honoka as the first position, and the second position we find the BS Geese, and it's okay. The tier 2 is also very strong, and BS Geese is on tier 2, and it's kind of interesting that is his counterpart BS Chrysalid, who was also released with him in the same banner, is in tier 1, but Geese has fallen to tier 2. So that's kind of interesting. But next is one kind of surprise right here with this character, that is Lady Chang, and she is neither BS, SS, collab or anything. She's just a normal fast character, but she has gained the third position in tier 2. This is, I should say, this is freaking amazing. This is freaking amazing, my friends, because she's a first character. She's always available in the game, and you can get her for free by using those card summon and tickets. You don't have to spend rubies behind her. All you need is good luck, and that's all. But she will be immensely useful in PvP, as she's extremely fast, and of course she has a lot of damage immunity, and it's really kind of annoying to play against her. So well deserved on tier 2, and she is a kind of character who is dominating from tier 1 to tier 2 for a long time. I have seen a lot of character coming in this tier 1 and 2 and falling to tier 3 and 4 again and again. But this character right here, Lady Chang, wow, she stays right there. Very impressive. So next we have Meliodas from 7DS collaboration. He is right there on the 4th position of tier 2. Freaking amazing character, very fast. And this is why it is kind of hard to play against him due to his immense speed. I mean, you never know what he's doing. You just doing attacks, sha. All you see is your health bar going down and you're dead in no time. So fast. Now we have this guy from 7iNT collab. And it's kind of interesting to see Rudy, after all this long time, he's still reigning on tier 2. 7iNT collab happened a long time ago, my friends. And he should have been way below, but still he's on tier 2. Freaking amazing. Now next we have this swimsuit version of Kasumi and this swimsuit version of New Tengu. Both are DOA6 characters, and they are new characters, and with their extreme abilities they have secured their position on tier 2. And next we have Merlin here. Merlin is from 7 Deadly Sins collab. She's an amazing character, and it is really good to see that she's still holding position number 2. And in tier 3 we have this character here from the 7iNT collab, and this character right here from 7DS collab, and this character right here from 7DS collab once again. So collab characters are kind of dominating the scene. If you see, a lot of collab characters are dominating the scene, and which is a good news for general F2P free-to-play players, because a lot of free-to-play players are really relied on collab characters. And it is really good to see that collab characters are dominating this list. And after King and Diane, we have this BS Orochi here at tier 3. It's kind of unfortunate that he's at tier 3 and at position number 4 after all those collab characters. Though he is a BS character, and it's kind of sad. He deserves a better position, and he deserves a buff. And next we have Marlene. She's also from 7iNT collab, which is amazing that after all those times she's on till in tier 3. And now we have this character from the DOA6 collaboration. She's also amazing character, as she secured her position in tier 3. So definitely amazing, and she has a lot of PG gain abilities from her skills and her core as well. But the worst thing is we have to see BS Rugal even at the worst position here. So I don't have to say anything, because, and once again SS Mai here at the last position, and I would say that she barely made to the list. I mean, she has been so far so good in PvE content, and she is really useful still in guilds and everywhere, but in PvP she is kind of left behind at tier 3 at the last position. And also there's Kim here. So Kim was in tier 1 about a month ago. Only about a month ago this Kim was in tier 1, and already he is in tier 3. So see how these things works, how these things changes, and how the changes takes place within a quick succession. And be sure that the next banner, which is going to be an SS banner, is going to once again disrupt this list, and I'll have to make another video. So next we go to our other characters. As you can see that these characters are here, but mostly the first tires are mostly important. Still, I would like to see that you can just check out all these characters right here. Now we move on to our second list, that is based on 3 versus 3, that is team versus team. Here, team combination will work. You can use 3 characters versus 3 characters, and when you form a team, like for example a BS team or SS team or some other Nest team, you'll get certain bonuses and also bonuses from the leadership as well. And in this regard, also you can see that the boss syndrome Zero Original is retaining his position as number 1, but now the number 2 position has been changed, and PS Ignis is actually on number 2, and at number 3 we can see SS New Tango. At number 4 you see SS Yuri, SS Yuri Yagami, and at number 5 you can see at SS Mary Rose. Next we see Chrysalid, and finally Kyo. So you can see a bit of difference than the previous list that we talked about earlier, that 1 versus 1 and 3 versus 3 actually makes a bit of difference, and this, for this reason we can see that SS Iori is way ahead of SS Kyo in this list. And once again, in tier 2, once again the collab version of Honoka is ahead of the SS version of Honoka, which is once again very much notable. I think this because due to her double dots, and SS Honoka only has 1 dots, while the collab Honoka has double dots, that is Burn and Starlight both, which is amazing. And next we have SS Kasumi, which is dropped from tier 1 to tier 2 in this 3 versus 3 battle. And also we have our boss syndrome Geese, and we have next the 7 Knights character here, Rudy, and next we have Meliodas and all those 2 swimsuit version characters. And interesting thing is, in team combination, BS Orochi is actually moved up to tier 2, which is kind of amazing. And actually he is going to be really useful if you use BS Orochi in some sort of team combination. And in tier 3 we can see Lady Chang, Marlin, Athena, SS Athena, SS this DOA6 characters. I forgot her name unfortunately. And then I see SS Diane, King, Rugal, Mai, and Goro is here. Goro is kind of getting some love, and he's moved up to tier 3, which is really amazing. Tier 3 means really strong, my friends. So whenever you are going to use these characters in team combinations, so you're getting different results rather than the tier 1 rather than 1 versus 1 and 3 versus 3. So go ahead and check out my 1 versus 1 and 3 versus 3 list and compare that, what are the differences. Next, in tier 4 and 5 and 6 we have all these characters right here, and I'm just scrolling down to show you, and I don't want to make this video a little bit longer, and lower tier characters are actually useless, so you don't have to worry about them at all. So guys, that was the video about the tier list, and now I guess you are well aware about the hierarchy of the characters and which characters are more powerful currently in the game in terms of championship or PvP mood, but also at the same time that all those characters in the tier 1, 2, 3 or even tier 4, all those characters are equally useful in both PvP and PvE. Don't worry about them, and they are really strong characters. So I don't want to make this video any longer, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments that what you think about this hierarchy of characters, what you think about this list, and let me know your opinion, guys. I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos and in some other tier list. Whenever it is updated, I will bring back to you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and throw a like to this video, guys. See you soon. Peace out.